It's almost there. Stay right there. Stay right there. Stay right there.
Don't call me white girl.
That's some real
It's they
ass
fault.
shit.
Unpopular opinion. Jail's not that bad. Boom. Pop your shit open and grab that nigga by the head and get the. You know what I'm saying?
There's something about them whispering in my ear, the whole name thing. I like that.
I like a nigga to whisper. What's your cash? That's what's different, and that's why statistically, number-wise, not only do we not get the same amount of riches as them, we do not keep it. Nowhere near how long they keep it. Welcome, ladies and gents, to the Don't Call Me White Girl podcast. Yeah. Hey, Phelps, how are you?
Good. Damn near feel like we restarted or something.
Do you?
A little bit.
Phelps is probably worn out because Phelps and our good friend of the podcast, Quaddy Diesel, just started their own podcast. Give it up to Phelps and Quaddy Diesel! He recorded his first episode. They dedicated it to me, and it was so...
We mentioned you in there.
The whole thing was his dedication. It was dedication to me. Just them being happy to be my friend, and I'm such a big part of their lives. But no, tell them about the podcast, Phelps, for real, because you know I talk too much.
It's the Gangster Friends podcast, the brand with me and Quaddy. We just gonna give y'all, you feel me, what y'all been asking for. You know, I ain't gonna get cut off by, you know, my good friend over here on there. So.
Yeah, because it was like, I think I was telling people on live, and it was like, oh my God, Phelps leaving. I'm like, why are people? This nigga don't have no children. He barely claimed y'all from season to season. It's getting fallish, so most of the summer roster about to be replaced.
I got 8 legs, so I could, you feel me? I'm here.
That's so negative,
and
bro.
I learned a lot of what I'm gonna do over there from here. You feel me? And from you. So
you got some motherfucking experience.
Yeah, you know,
sure.
it's gonna be, you know, we just not gonna be regular.
And if Quaddy could do anything, he could run that mouth. You probably ain't gonna got some episodes when you're tired, you could get away with 5 words.
Yeah.
Quaddy
you know,
is a
he gonna get his ramble on. So
yeah.
But nah, it's just gonna be like a little more sports. A little more of the stuff we like to talk about.
Boy stuff,
yeah. What's that called? Companion podcast?
I don't know. Well, bromance.
Nah, it's like we like the pair to this.
Y'all are just not going to be like we hate women. That's the thing.
Nah.
Because some of the boy podcasts be like real.
Yeah.
What is those guys?
Yeah,
we
not
infidels. The guys that kind of hate women in their versions. Is that what they are?
I call them herbs. I don't know.
No, incels.
That's
right.
The name of them.
Incel's a man that didn't ever get a girl, and at this point it's like fuck girls, right?
Nah, we love women and we take accountability. So that ain't about nothing.
That's gonna be a whole different vibe. If you like, a lot of you love Quaddies. If you love Quaddies, you already love Phelps. Make sure you check the podcast out. The boy didn't tell you where to check it out at, but the audio is out and
it's
good.
on the Gangster Friends YouTube. By the time this drop, it should be out or
next
a clip.
week.
Yeah, next week. It should be out. So we're gonna be dropping every week, every other week.
It's a lot of controversy with the podcast because, congratulations, nigga. It's a lot of controversy with the podcast because, of course, there wasn't a podcast. And then the podcast from last week was late. And all I can say is, from the bottom of my heart, we niggas, and y'all niggas too, y'all late to y'all fucking jobs. Shit happen all the time. I've been late straight for on time straight for almost 2 years. I think I had one day, like, give me a fucking break.
And
give me some grace. I have never in my life been shook down like I've been shook down. You bitches been emailing me, DMing me. Some of y'all made pages just to send me a message on Instagram. And while most of them were very loving, I hope you're okay. Don't make me do the one girl told me today I was about to do a wellness check with the police. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I got, I'm crying. People was like distraught.
But also, I got, you big head bitch, how the fuck am I going to get through my first shift? I roll a L at this time, be in my role, rub one out, and go to work after I watch like anger.
I got you little.
I don't know how to feel about that.
You little leprechaun motherfucker. Where the episode at?
Somebody sent Phelps a message that said, and I quote, "You little leprechaun motherfucker, where's the episode?" Do better, black people.
I respect it.
Show a nigga some grace. Y'all had me stressed the fuck out okay? And I apologize. But sometimes it's gonna happen because we niggas, and that's enough of an excuse.
How many times you've
you just missed your fucking hair appointment?
Your favorite
you walk
show
around with a
fucked
goddamn 70s fro right now because you couldn't get your black ass to the fucking braiders by 9. What?
I mean, how many times your favorite show done did some shit where it's supposed to drop and then, they ain't drop a new episode this week. You feel me? That shit.
I'm trying to think, am I giving that? But it's like, if I had the guys who ran the information, I don't think I would message them in that kind of way. But I feel like the whole thing first of all, of course, I'm appreciative because I don't get that many messages when I post a podcast.
Yeah.
So if I was to bank on my messages, it would be like that was proof that people really, watch it faithful, and I appreciate that. Yeah. Of course, I'm making fun of the whole situation, but what I noticed the most, you bitches have letters behind your names, like BSN, like the bitches that follow me got money. You know what made me think of though? At the end of the day, why don't y'all cash at me? All y'all bitches got more money than me. It ain't no fucking money.
The fuck?
Why don't y'all cash app us?
I sacrificed a lot for this.
Especially when they complain, your hair, your makeup. Bitch, go ahead and pay for something, love.
Y'all see how many times I got my do-rag on
Sprinkle me, baby. Put my cash app right here. Put it right here. This is for the name. This is for the money.
We ain't shoot an episode 2 weeks ago because we ain't had no new clothes to wear.
We ain't had no car fare. Real Philadelphians know what car fare is. What's car fare? What's car fare? Token. Where are you from? Southwest. Oh, you from the hood. Southwest. All right, Southwest. Free Ace. Is that Ace? Yeah. He got Life Plus 52 or something. You don't remember Ace?
Yeah, no. It'd be weird for me being in South and West, but never really only going to Southwest to see my cousins on King Sessing. Other than that, I don't have no clue about Southwest at all.
Only thing I know about Southwest is when I worked down South Philly, I would like go through Southwest. Like I would take 61st Street and stuff like that. And I was like surprised how mixed it was. I never knew that. Like I knew it was a lot of Africans down there, but it's a lot of everything down there. It's a real mixed spot. And it's really like, it's some parts of Southwest to me that are like kind of not bad. You know what I mean?
You know that big long ass graveyard? I used to be right across the street from there.
Listen, I don't think, and I might have had a friend or two down Southwest, but I hung in South Philly. I hung on 24th and Reed for like a year until I was ran the fuck up out of there because it's scary. It's scary than that motherfucker.
Man, if I would have known, I would have said, listen, you could go to this crib. You'd have loved my Aunt Lulu.
You know what's crazy? I got an Aunt Lulu right now.
My Aunt Lulu from 25th and Allison.
Okay, my Aunt Lulu from 22nd and Allegheny. Yeah, but we're back, and we are so fucking apologetic about it. We really are.
Yeah, facts.
Moving on. I wanted to talk to y'all about, it's slipping my mind. Let me just look and see. Oh, that's right. Thank you. I really wanted to. This is the first thing I wanted to say. People are really dragging Suki about the VMAs, and I think it is so ridiculous. Suki goes to the VMAs, if you didn't see it some kind of way, and she just did whole poses. It's like, it's Sukihana. Like, what? I'm 5'5", I'm gonna throw 6'6", Sukihana. Why is she not supposed to do splits? I hate the fact corny. That it's this weird hate for like Sexy Red, Sukihana, and these people got these. I mean, people legit believe that they're industry plants. That people plant them in the industry to lead black women astray and turn.
That's the worst shit I ever heard.
Those women are not about to turn anybody into a hoe or even, putting that out like that's what we are. They're a representation of a certain kind of woman, period. Mm-hmm. Like, if you even buy into what a motherfucker's selling, because sometimes you have people do shit like that and they shy as shit, get one dick a year. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I think I talk a lot of big shit about fucking and I don't even give a fuck, between us. Hopefully that'll change one day, Jesus. But yeah, it's just irritating. I hate to hate on Sexy Red because she's so young and she's successful. Mm-hmm. I feel like I don't think a lot of people know that viral song, Making My Way Downtown, when she remixed that, I don't think a lot of people know that's still her. But I just think, like, at least if you're looking that way, this girl been doing this for years now. This is what she wanted to do.
She worked for it.
She liked it. I remember the first girl that gave that kind of, because it's like, it's sexy, but it's also kind of comedic to a certain extent. Mm-hmm. And the first person to do that made that like big in the last 10 years was a girl named Cupcake. You probably don't even know Cupcake. And I just seen Cupcake Instagram. Cupcake look good as shit. Look up Cupcake Instagram. Cupcake ain't chubby or nothing no more. Cupcake on that old Ozempic. Cupcake look good. Shout out to you, Cupcake. But yeah, Cupcake would do the real explicit videos. They was like kind of homemade looking, but she was consistent with shit. I remember her and Suki beefed, and Suki, when they was rapping, like dissing each other, Suki line was like, yeah, that's why your mom did. Get in the bed. Yeah, everybody was upset, but I'm like, it's rap, nigga.
It's rap,
but yeah, it just irritates me. I guess I'm kind of mixing it too, because the thing with Suki at the VMAs, they're like, oh, it's a time and a place. It's the Video Music Awards for MTV. Like, what? What's the time and a place for that?
Lil' Kim had the titty out. We forgot.
That's another thing. I was listening to hardcore at 10, maybe 11. That shit was so explicit. You couldn't even wrap it around your folks, you know? Mm-hmm. It was like the little dirty thing you did or you knew on the side or whatever, but it's like these girls are the descendants of. But I will say it's a little different, because I feel like the music we came on was more grown. I'ma fuck you and I'm probably sell some coke, get on the bus and transport it, you know? That's why I say there's more of like of a comedic sense to it. It's not just, it's like fun music, you know?
I feel like it has more of an entertainment aspect than it used to. I feel like back then it was more of a shock, because it was like a young woman telling her real story. And it's like, oh shit, this is what she doing. Or the image that she's trying to portray. Now we done heard the story a whole bunch. You feel me?
I get strange. You don't think that's, and even with that, it's like there are women that are hoes. Like there are women that, you know what I mean? So it's like, if they're making the music for them, who gives a fuck? Like, I don't know. Listen to Christian rap, ladies. Get you a Kirk Franklin best of, and Google the new niggas that's rapping. No Malice, that's gospel rap, right?
I think too, what it is honestly a lot of
that left for Jesus.
It's a lot of, cause you know it's us, right? So I feel like a lot of people that be speaking, they not niggas that's from where the people that they speaking on from. It's a lot of suburban black people. You feel me? In the world with strong opinions.
I feel like people don't even know that.
And so it's like if I didn't even grow up in the hood and I'm over here talking down on Sexy Red, it's giving the vibe that me and her on the same plane, when in reality we not. You feel what I'm saying? Like, people, if you understand a motherfucker like Sexy Red, you just gonna let her be. It's not that big of a deal, my nigga. Like, it's your job to parent your daughter, not Sexy Red.
Damn, Phelps. What's up, Brian Gumble? You like?
I'm just saying.
Wow, that was really well put. I don't even know how to like follow up on it. Yeah, it's just annoying. The industry playing thing, but y'all know I hate conspiracy theories, so it's like it's very hard for me to even like play around with y'all with that. But I didn't watch the VMAs, but I saw the clips. Nikki looked like she killed it. Her energy was like so strong. I was very happy for Ice Spice. You know, Ice Spice supposed to be a drill rapper. She's a drill rapper.
I seen the meme where they said when Taylor Swift was talking to her, she was making a face like Taylor Swift breathtaking.
Who was the white girl when Taylor be like, yeah, Nikki be like, what's good? Was it Taylor Swift? Or was that Miley Cyrus? Molly, what's good? Who Nikki turned up on at that award show before?
I think Miley, I don't know. I mean, right now, Taylor Swift the only white joint that I'm aware of.
Bust out crying.
Yeah.
She wouldn't have made it. Yo, me and Phelps were really disgusted how y'all was playing with BG on the internet. What was that about?
Yo, it made like a lot of shit make me laugh, but I'm like, come on, dog. You feel me? Let OG come home. That nigga never even held an iPhone before. You feel me? Like, he ain't. Come on, my nigga.
Phelps said he never touched the iPhone.
Yeah, he don't. You feel me? That's his first time ever even, you know what I mean, operating some shit like that. Like,
listen, BG is a member of No Limit.
Cash Money.
You got to cut that out. There is no way that you can leave that in. No Limit was Master P.
BG
Soldier.
is a hot boy.
I'm just saying, because I'm putting it out there because I know the difference. You feel me? No Limit was Mia X.
Silk.
what's his name? What's his little brother name? What's Master P little brother name? Silk the Shocker. Mystical. That's No Limit. The Hot Boys was Wayne, BG, Juvenile. Like, don't play with me. Manny Fresh. Owned by the motherfucking baby, his brother Slim.
Turk.
What's up, y'all? It's me, Don't Call Me White Girl from the Don't Call Me White Girl podcast. And this episode of my podcast is sponsored by BetterHelp. Trust in yourself to make decisions that align with your goals and what's good for you is one of the hardest decisions you can make in your life. In my case, dealing with the stress and pressures of being a mom was one thing, but getting into the entertainment industry was another. Being constantly criticized by my fans or my foes, all the pressures to bring out new content on a regular basis, I found myself really drowning. Therapy has become a great tool for me. And with some of the coping skills that I've attained through therapy, I really can honestly say I feel lighter. Listen, while you home, just fill out a brief questionnaire, get matched with the perfect therapist for you, and if you don't like him, you can switch whenever you want for no additional charge. The whole process is entirely online. You can do it from your phone. Today, if you go to betterhelp.com and use my code DCMWG, you can get 10% off your purchase. That's BetterHelp, BetterHelp.com/DCMWG for 10% off your purchase today. I'm telling you, do it for yourself. This is real self-care. Check BetterHelp out today. C Murder was in No Limit too. Yeah, that's what I need. I appreciate
Forget about
it.
Turk from
C Murder, another nigga that got a whole time, and Turk lost so many points when he started talking recently. Like, yo, remember when he put out he was doing the Vlad interviews, but he was like insinuating that he had some dick.
Oh, I ain't.
He was like, I definitely had sex in them years, and then Vlad said something to him like, well, what, your girl came up there and he like, look, like I said, I had sex in there, but I took it as he took dick. Maybe he was saying he hit a CO.
Oh, okay.
It's funny how my mind works, because I always throw dick, and right now it occurred to me, maybe he fucked a CO. Wow. Anyway,
but yeah, BG, man,
don't play with BG, bro. BG used to snort heroin, nigga.
Yeah, like let OG come home, get his,
fucking
you feel me?
Gangster, nigga. He from that era, and don't argue with me. Back in the day, the gangsters used to snort heroin.
BG would
don't
have
make
shot.
Me list them
BG
down.
would have shot one of y'all niggas for playing with him.
Listen, don't fucking play with BG.
Where the hot girls at?
His hair is long as fuck. He got to cut that shit. That is like, your hair is down here.
That nigga went in with straight backs.
You think he gonna rap?
I don't know. I seen a meme of some white nigga rapping down in New Orleans that sound just like him. It's the weirdest shit ever. And he rapped over the Money Man beat, the same John. Fuck my head up.
Shout out to BG. Welcome home, nigga. I just was looking online at rappers that are locked up or something. I think it came across my TikTok. And I could have swore they said that the little one about to come home, what's his name? What's the little nigga from Detroit name?
Why you?
He a gangster, but he little
42 Doug.
42 Doug supposed to come home.
42 coming home?
That's what I read, but it could be wrong. I mean, I found it on TikTok.
Okay.
When is Pooh Shiesty coming home? When is Thug coming home? Free Thugger. Bro, Gunna show look like a fucking revival. That is how you telling your friends to come home. Nobody can say nothing about this nigga. He dropped straight heat, every visual straight heat, show fucking sold the fuck out, and he was dressed cute, except for when he had them leggings on.
He's still saying free Jeff.
I don't give a fuck. Me and Phelps gonna go see that nigga next week. Me and Phelps. We didn't know the show was in New York. I really want to see it. Everybody looks so happy. Nobody gives a fuck. We over it. Like, that's how hot that album was. We letting it go, bro. Free Jeffrey, but we letting it go. Sorry.
The thing is, with
Spit hot fire, flames.
And with it, but you know what too? Speaking of albums, I liked Quavo album when he dropped it, and it was good right after. It was good right after Gunna album, and I'm liking the mature, like the mature trap. That's kind of why I like Future. I feel like he kind of been mature for a while now with his shit, and I feel like no, seriously, it's like niggas Quavo and Gunna, they had like some pain in their albums. You feel me? Some more emotion than normal, as opposed to just bouncing up and down or fucking bitches and getting money. So I feel like that the trap niggas got a side to them too that they could tap into. That, you feel me?
Why the fuck is everybody attacking Steve Harvey? I don't know if y'all noticed. Steve Harvey been under attack for
forever,
months now. It's always been like little rumors. Like they always say that his wife is money hungry. She was dating those like kingpins. She dated a couple kingpins, ended up in the feds and all that. Why is the mic this low now? Like what? Am I loud? Was that the thing?
It was too much in front of your face. Too much.
I like it like that.
Put it back up. You want it back up?
Yes, I do.
Raise it.
I don't know how to fucking raise it, Vern. Fucking Taurus. Listen. Vern just whispered right here, I love being all over you. That's wild, Vern. We have a business relationship. Yes, this Steve Harvey thing is crazy. First of all, it's always been this era where they talk about Major Ray. First of all, she's fly as fuck. I don't know the lady business. I don't care. I think her daughter is so pretty. I love the fact that they had this happy ass relationship and they rich as shit and they black. I don't know, but it's been like a hate campaign on Steve Harvey that I noticed online more than typical. I just saw something yesterday about how he like hated Bernie Mac and he didn't want Bernie Mac to succeed and
What?
he would be like refusing shit, or if Bernie Mac could get the job, he'll call like I was a better fit, all kind of shit. I'm like, bro, like it's just weird. But the latest thing was they came out and said that he caught her cheating on him. Like if Steve catch her cheating on him, we not gonna find out, y'all. That's their business. I just think it's crazy, and I don't know what the whole thing is. Is because she look good, because they talk a lot of shit about the daughter too, and I'm a fan of the daughter. I'm a fan of the daughter. Baby.
I hadn't even I didn't even know what happened with Steve Harvey. I literally was watching a battle and the nigga said a rap bar about it. And I was like, oh shit, that happened.
Oh, did he?
I swear to God.
But that's how much
It was a punchline.
Bro, that's how much it's been pushed in people's faces and shit. But I don't know. I always wonder when it's like slander like that, like where does it come from? You know what else? Because this is the most random shit on TikTok. I just saw a girl that said...
What they put in them?
Chocolate. I just saw a girl that said something like, damn, I can't remember. What the fuck did she say? And I thought to myself, oh my God, is that true? I can't remember, Phelps, and I really want to tell you. Don't you hate when that happened?
What was a girl?
You're not going to be able to guess. It's always that friend like, well, was it about the grass? Like, nigga, you're not going to never know.
You said it's a girl on TikTok.
Yeah, and she said... I don't remember. One point she brought up that I do remember is that she said we owe Ja Rule more. Ja Rule was the better artist.
Okay,
from 50.
I see that video.
You know, you're not. It's TikTok world, baby. You have to be in it. She just felt like Ja Rule was the better artist, and the only reason why 50 came in like that is because we let him push him out, and we shouldn't have did that because he has the better catalog and he's a better artist. I'm like, better catalog. It's about Vinny DeVici, bitch.
The people. The thing is
y'all don't even know what Vinny DeVici is.
Vinny Vetti Vici.
I don't give a fuck. It ain't no goddamn Get Rich or Die Trying.
Yeah, I think people hype up them 4 or 5 like Johns that Ja Rule got that really went crazy and like they real popular within our culture. But if I'm about to ride out, I'm not riding out to Ja Rule. I never have. I'll bump
Ja
them.
Rule don't have a mini men.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I mean, I feel like we did. You know, we let 50 do it.
Ooh.
You gotta cut that out too. They gonna say I'm retarded. Did you see what happened?
I just asked you what's in them. Them motherfuckers got your mouth watering. Look, can I get
good.
one? They over?
They crazy.
Your mouth just watered live. So I gotta see what.
That's more drool. I drool basically. I used to drool.
The live mouth water is crazy, but nah.
Can you please cut that out? Because you really won't do it. It's cool.
Out.
You don't cut it out, I'm never coming back.
Ja Rule.
Another one.
He if we take away them R&B Jones that he got, what's his hardest rap song?
Oh, God.
Holla Holla in New York? With
New
like,
York.
come on.
100 clips, 100. I got 100 niggas, 100 clips. I'm from New York.
Nah, that ain't just happened.
What? You drew it?
I took the rapper out and didn't look again and bit it. It was double wrapped. What? What you mean? Yeah, that don't. You ain't supposed to double wrap my Reese's. Look, I ain't look at it. This is Reese's. I should have choked on this on live on camera. Here you go.
That's the paper under the cup.
Nah, they get that nigga 2 rappers.
It's 2 rappers. Look.
You always think you know something, Zack. You always think you know.
That was a fat moment. I ain't even look.
They be mad when we smoke. How they feel about when we eat? So if I'm filming and I'm hungry, what I'm supposed to do? Starve?
We ain't got no spread before we start this.
Yeah, it ain't no donuts in the joint. We walk in with coffee.
Such and such kitchen, all y'all motherfucking kitchens.
That's crazy. Shaquita's chicken. Why you can't drop off a fucking drum over here? It's like I don't like drums. I'm more like a thigh wing girl. You know what I mean?
You know what it be with
I
them.
don't like white meat at all. Breast, none of that.
With them food joints, when they come through for us, they don't never give us finger food. They always want to give us something. We got a fork and knife it. Give us finger food, my nigga.
Fucking souffle.
Or the wing wet. Like, come on, give us some shit we could boom.
Dry wings, bitch.
Little sliders, you feel me? Little fries.
No,
like,
you know, I do get offered a lot, but it's always from like a chef or a caterer. I'm like, no, we don't need all that.
can't. Yeah.
Remember we got it catered by the weed guy, Chef Gucci.
Oh yeah.
That was crazy.
Was good.
Barbecue chicken, collard greens, baked macaroni, and banana pudding, all with weed in it.
Banana pudding was crazy.
I don't want to tell nobody business, but Dre ate that day. Dre ate that day. That nigga was hungry. He said, fuck that. Give me a little scoop of that.
Dre a
man.
boss now, so it's all right.
Or if not, I'm sorry. Cut it out. Listen, I haven't talked to my why the fuck would you eat them crackers in our ear like that? I haven't talked to my girlies about like the what's it called? What's my dirty pleasure shows? Zeus, my Zeus
stuff.
shows. Bro, Baddies is coming out. They got a clip of Suki fighting Rolly. Suki 4'11", Rolly 5'10".
I didn't know Suki
100
was still
pounds.
dipping in that. I thought
That's what everybody said.
I thought she was like.
Everybody said that. I don't know. I think it's cool. I think Baddies probably gave her a nice couple dollars to do that shit.
Like I'm saying, I don't know how that worked, and just to me, I thought that would be like third tier in the.
People were saying that she was too big for it. That's what people were saying, but I don't understand when people say stuff
Or
like
maybe it's rising to above the VH1 shit.
that. How do you know it was too much for another person? You don't know their goals and shit. Like, what the fuck? I wasn't surprised. I don't get it. I don't know why people just be playing with Suki online and shit like that, because she really is a nice person. Like, she's Destiny. She's a nice girl. Anyway, what the fuck was I just saying? Oh, okay, so I watched Jocelyn's Cabaret. They showed the, like, back end of when she was whooping ass. She was whooping ass. The first cop that
This the new season.
It's the new
She's
season.
Still rumbling.
No, but remember the big fight she had at the fight? Mm-hmm. And it went viral?
Mm-hmm.
That's from the show perspective, because they put it on the season.
Oh, got you.
Phelps, when I say she was going in on niggas, yo, he tried to keep her in the room. Her nigga, ballistic. He from Philly. I always forget that husband's from Philadelphia. When you hear him, nut ass John, he from Philly. He's trying to lock her in from the gate because he know his bitch, right? Because it really nothing happened. She fought. She was already backstage, but it was cops in the hallway. He like, yo, close this door. Tell her don't touch me and keep her in there. Da-da-da. She going to fuck off. She come out. Soon as she come out, the first cop that tap her and say, ma'am, she turns around, finger the nose. Don't touch me, white man. Don't touch me. White man, don't you touch me. White man. She sound fresh off the boat.
Tush.
What? Don't you touch me, white man. Don't you touch me, bitch. She was high as a motherfucker. And you know it was crazy because she went on, and I don't talk about people with drugs and stuff, but she really went viral for being on stage saying I don't do coke no more. And she was so fucking zooted. Like, she had, I mean, it's either that or she literally has that kind of anger problem where her mouth foams. Like, she was bugging out. It was no need to be mad at that point. She already whooped the girl ass. The girl was going. You know what I mean? But
It's weird when somebody say I don't do something no more as opposed to I'm not on drugs no more. I'm doing something else now.
This episode of the Don't Call Me White Girl podcast is sponsored by Hero Bread. We at the Don't Call Me White Girl podcast love using Hero Bread. The taste and the texture is so soft and fluffy. It's very flavorful, but it's also high in fiber and ultra low in net carbs. Hero makes sliced breads, buns, and tortillas that are all available on hero.co and on Amazon. I love using Hero Bread for my tuna sandwiches. I love the tortillas. Put some grilled chicken on them with a little cheddar. Listen, right now Hero Bread is offering my listeners 10% off their first order. Go to hero.co and use my code DCMWG and get 10% off your first order at hero.co. Check it out today. I don't judge, but it was just her eyes. She really looks like scary. Them cops seemed like they was a little scared too, and they finally locked up, bro. I'm talking about 2 at the feet, 2 at the waist, 2 at the head, carrying this nigga out body, and she just fighting. Yeah, I wonder what's gonna happen with the court case shit. You know what I mean? Like how much trouble do you get into? And sidebar, the girl she fought has never posted one post after that. Not one. She disappeared off the internet. I have never whooped nobody ass to where they disappear off the block, disappear off the internet. That's a different goal of ass whooping. Unless she got like a big, huge plan to sue. You know what I mean? Or whatever people do. Mm-hmm. I did see some of your comments about BSI. Everybody feels the same way about it that caught it. If you didn't catch it, I'm still telling you to watch it. My most latest documentary is a documentary about Jeff. Let me see his name.
I don't think I know about this one.
Jeff, yeah, you probably don't. He was a yeah, of course he had a cult, but he is a, what's those dudes called? Mormon. Like the Mormon church, but they were put out the Mormon church because they believe in polygamy. So I think Jeff had like 50 wives or something, but he was just, sexual assault, stuff like that, messing with kids. All his siblings said they messed with him, but they all lived in the same house, and his dad got 50 wives. It was just too kinky, confusing. You can marry your cousin, just crazy shit. But the documentary is called Prophet of Evil or something. His name is Jeff Warren, I think. That's the last podcast, documentary I watched.
All right, so can I ask you a question?
Yes.
I seen a clip of
Jeff Warren.
I seen a clip of niggas said it was like a nigga was having a baby with his cousin or something, and then the baby came out black, and then he walked. All right, so maybe that was just something.
Sound like a dream, babe, like a nightmare.
Nah, I seen it.
No. Warren Jeffs is he got life plus 20 years. Like he was ran a huge cult. But it's pretty good. But listen, I watched that after I watched all this stuff about Nature Boy. Do y'all know who Nature Boy is? No, not the real Nature Boy.
I've heard of Nature Boy, but I don't know
Nature
his
Boy
story.
with the quote. Do you know him? Yeah, not him. Nature Boy is this black guy that had a cult in Georgia. It was in Costa Rica, a couple different places. But yo, this dude's story is so crazy. It's like caught with a ghetto twist, because he talked to him like this, bitch, you being a selfish bitch today. Like that vibe. But they still wearing turbans. It was very confusing. And a lot of their stuff was all online. He in jail right now. The guy that ran the cult, oh my God. Because the cult was called Melanation. And then it was called, I don't know, Deactivation. I don't fucking know. But they got a whole, all their stuff is online. So I'm asking y'all to look that up, and we can chat about that. Even though y'all probably already knew who Nature Boy was, and I was just late. Just like y'all know who Brother Polite is. Do y'all know who Brother Polite is? Yeah, he just pled guilty to sexual assault of like a 15-year-old, right? And he got 7 years. That's not. He got 7. Listen to this nigga crime. Brother Polite is dating a woman, right? They go on vacation or they're somewhere. He tells her, I want to have a one-on-one with your daughter. Just tell her about she need to love and respect her mother. Da-da-da. We're going to get something. We'll be right back. The mom lets her go. First time she ever let him go with her. He stops answering. She get nervous. She keep calling because he's not even texting back. When he come home, he's drunk and the girl is like visibly hurt in those areas. and she 14, 15 years old, something like that. And it was people really like arguing online. They set him up. They did. It's like, no, they didn't set him up. He's just a freak. And you can get 7 years for something like that. 7 years. I know people doing 12 years over drugs or pistols or a shooting where you ain't even killed a nigga. If I shoot you, right, and you can still walk, why? How much trouble I'm supposed to get in?
For real.
Like, this nigga's
Honestly.
okay. Now listen, you can't walk, paralyzed, paraplegic. You got, even if you got a real funky ass limp.
Especially if it stemmed from conflict.
Bro, we shot that shit out like the Cowboys used to do it. We had a duel at 3. I want to talk about so much shit. I feel like my brain is frying. No, because I got this crazy ass DM that I want to read, but I don't want to forget certain things. I just don't. God damn it. It was something I was really pissed at y'all about on the internet. Oh, did you see the whole Tyrese thing on the Breakfast Club?
Nah.
I thought about you because when we interviewed Tyrese, Phelps, the first thing Phelps said was, he a real nigga. Mind you, when we interviewed Tyrese, his team come up, they like, look, he could be a little long-winded, wrap it up, don't. And bro, when I tell you, you know a nigga about to have a long time with you when you ask him something and he go, well, I see, this is why. Anytime people got like those little intros over their sentences, they got to drag this thing out. Tyrese, asking Tyrese a question, you got a multitude of answers.
I feel like he rolled his sleeves up to talk.
Yes. Yes. Exactly right. That's what the fuck I'm talking about. Yes. But to see him on the Breakfast Club was crazy. What caught my attention is they're having a little back and forth or whatever, and Envy says to him, no, because what you did was you called my wife phone, you disrespected her, and I should have boxed your mouth with an F. I really enjoyed that. I should have boxed your mouth. Soon as one of them kids get in trouble at the house, don't make me box your mouth. It sounds like a rap bar from the late 80s, early 90s. You niggas talking shit because I'm from South. I really bust your mouth. Box your mouth.
Box your mouth is like, it's not pause, but the way he's saying it, it make me want to say pause, but it's not. It just sounds so hilarious.
Box your mouth. Yeah, but I don't know if you didn't see it because it's fucking.
And what did Tyrese
horrible.
respond when he said that?
It was just bad. Tyrese said that he was tripping off of psych meds. The thing about it is the time of Tyrese's life, I don't remember. Like when those memes was coming out, congratulations, I never knew none of that was going on.
The Delaware thing.
Right, but I never knew about any of that stuff. So a lot of stuff they was talking about was going over my head, and then certain stuff they just weren't saying. Like if he didn't repeat what he said to his wife and stuff like that. So I don't know. I of course I don't want nobody to be hurt or nothing. Like if Tyrese is really hurting or whatever, you know, I wouldn't want that. But the whole thing is just like, it's a little bit of a key. I'm not gonna front.
Tyrese ain't no little nigga. I better stop playing with him.
Everybody kept wanting me to talk about Hitmaker and Tink. I'm not, because it doesn't matter. Like, who cares? Why is our people so obsessed with that? You can't even fuck a nigga and beef with him or punch him in the target without everybody talking about it. Y'all will not drag me down to the pits of hell with you, and I'm not talking about it. Back to Zeus real quick. The Johnson episode was crazy. That pretty little bald head girl fought the other girl that's wet, but they say she dry. They fought, and I couldn't believe wet whooped her ass like that. She got on the pole. This bitch jumped on the pole, right? Swung around like she was stripping and karate chopped the other bitch, and then commenced the whooping on her ass. Like she didn't really whoop her ass because I don't think she could really beat her in real life, but I just couldn't believe it happened. It was a big disappointment in the Zeus world.
Her name is crazy.
The swing around the pole was crazy. But yeah, I'm on all of it. I'm waiting on Baddies East. I'm fucking watching it. I was kind of irked that Krishan the Blueface show ended, but I feel like what's else to know because they've been beefing ever since. So, yeah, Krishan just seems so happy. She in church, got the baby baptized. She in Bible study every day. She look happy as shit with her little cute baby. You see how things work out. That little girl be all right. Trust me, they know how to get by. People from Baltimore are survivors. They strong people, strong-willed people, like Philadelphians. Real quick, Carlos King is killing those motherfucking interviews. Carlos King is killing them interviews. I repeat, Carlos King is killing them interviews. Nene's interview was good. Kenya, I'm not even like a huge Kenya person. Kenya's interview was good. Jocelyn was even good. It was like coherent and it made sense. And it wasn't because Jocelyn on Drink Champs, horrible. Jocelyn gave me Tokyo Tony on Drink Champs, if you can read between lines. Just making shit up. Anyway, what K Michelle already came out and said Jocelyn lied about how much she made and her being the highest paid person on the Love and Hip Hop cast. But that's what these niggas do. I had to realize that the hard way. Niggas just lie. You know what I mean? Especially in this game, baby. Shout out to Coco Gauff. Is that how you say her name? Coco Gauff.
Coco
Shout out to Coco Gauff. She's beautiful. She won. She's a champion.
Shout out to her.
I love the fact that she was there watching like Serena or Venus, and then she went and kicked ass. I also took note of how people talk shit when she was like standing up to herself for herself, talking to the guard about whatever was going on or whatever, and how people like to call you a crybaby. If we gotta follow rules and you can't see the rules, I'm gonna remind you of the rules, nigga, because I'm black and we gotta follow rules because I'm black. Because I always gotta follow rules. When you black, you can't skip one rule. So yeah, if we gonna be following rules, let's follow rules.
My homie used to train her. Shout out, my homie.
Shout out to his homie. Real fast, Lotto dropped a song and she said something like, my life something like Benzino neck. I don't know. But Koi Leray felt the way about it. And I feel like Koi is pretty. First of all, I was a fan of Koi from the rip because of her style. I feel like the music was cool
I gotta look
too.
up the bar now.
A lot of people didn't like the bar. She explained it. It sounded okay to me, but I don't know. Like, I wish that fucking girl just ignores shit a little bit. She just be seeming so hurt by shit. It's crazy. And then like, you know, we crossed paths a bit and she was bitching in too. It's like, pull your fucking panties up and stop bitching.
A bar about your op's father's neck is funny. I just don't.
I'm not responding to, bitch. I ain't even hear
That's
it.
hilarious.
Like, you respond to every fucking thing. Like, come on, bro. And I know I got a lot of fucking nerve, but it's like, bro, you're in music. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? That's how this shit go.
It says Benzino asked him to end their beef.
I don't even, do they have a beef? It all started when she said, Blunt as big as Koi Leray. And I think that, I don't know. If you feel like somebody being smart and they saying they not being being smart, then what? It's what I'm saying. It's not that deep.
Yeah, so they reaching. The bar not even crazy.
You heard me? Shout out. What's the bar, fellas? Just tell them real quick.
He don't eat pussy. He got to go. Give me that neck like Benzino. Give me that neck like where it go. Yeah, that shit. I thought she like clowned him.
It's light, babe. Anyway, I already said that about Carlos King. I want to work with Carlos King one day. Nene's interview was crazy to me. Like, it was really eye-opening. Like, she really is a legend in the game. She really is the one that started this shit. And I don't think I ever looked at it that way until they talked about it in the way that they did. She really, like, legendary for that shit. Huh?
That was Stevie John.
Who, Nene?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Oh,
no.
Nene, not
Nene's
Nene.
from the,
Nene
not
Leakes.
Mimi. No. Nene Leakes, right. Nene Leakes, because you know Nene Leakes is like boxed out. Like, she had a problem with the company, her main, you know, the Housewives show, and she felt like they wasn't paying her and they was being racist, paying the white girls more, and they kind of went to war.
Entertainment.
They kind of went to war a little bit, but she started Housewives of Atlanta. So, you know, the interview was just good. If you haven't seen it, watch it. Especially if you watch Housewives of Atlanta when it started, baby. It put a lot of things in perspective because I was a huge fan of that show. Now it's kind of hard to watch because it's not the same thing. So, you know, it just doesn't tickle my fancy. You know what I mean? I miss Nene. I miss Portia. I miss Phaedra. I don't care what y'all think. I miss all of them. So, yeah. I don't even know why they didn't keep Claudia. Nene said on an interview that her and Claudia's infamous, most viralest, legendariest argument was her best battle on the show. Because, you know, all I remember is Claudia saying stuff like Nene hair looked like a bag of oodles and noodles because she had waves. She said your hair looked like Top Ramen. And she said that she just was on her ass. Like, Claudia did her thing at that table. Anyway, it was one thing I wanted to say and I can't fucking remember. I can't remember. This has been a rough day for me. I'm super overwhelmed. Okay. Say what? Huh? Yeah. You know what's crazy?
Yeah, that was the Eagles hoodie on.
He had the Eagles hoodie when he got caught. Do y'all know? Everybody was like laughing and playing about that. Do y'all know what that nigga did to be wanted to go to jail? He stabbed his girlfriend like 1,000,000 times and killed her. Literally.
And El Chapo wife free, the infamous mugshot.
She's gorgeous.
Or you seen that? Yeah. You know the mugshot though.
Yeah.
You probably didn't know it was his wife. It's like the infamous pretty Mexican John. She just got out.
Infamous pretty Mexican joint. She don't even look Mexican to me in that picture. She's super pale. I don't know. It's like she got her lips done, but she cute. I don't know about gorgeous, but she's a cute girl. Anywho, I have a DM to give you, but I wanted to say one more fucking thing and I can't fucking remember. I might gotta take them vitamins, those things for your brain. Y'all know what I'm talking about?
Excuse me, say what?
Thank you. I appreciate it. Shout out to my varsity jackets by Plastics. Yes, it's super cute. I'm gonna be giving y'all varsity all fall. I love varsity jackets though. I can't turn down a good varsity jacket. No cap. No cap. What did you just say, Phelps? Okay. Dark Side of DM. Hey, Mona. I'm a baby mama, number 4 out of 6. He only had 2 kids when we first met. Damn. And now has 8. Ages 20, 19, 14, 13, 9, 5, 4, and 1. Kids, those are all his kids' ages. He's 40. Anyway, my daughter is an only child, and she wants that bond with her siblings. But obviously, us moms have been played, and we have horrid backgrounds with each other. I am very cool with the oldest 2 kids' mom, the mom with the 14-year-old. I have the 13-year-old. She hates me, but her daughter adores me, even stays with me during school holidays. That mom is in prison in Colombia. So I know what he do, girl. The newer baby mamas are quite young, 25 and 19. Yes, he was 37 and slept with a 15-year-old and a 17-year-old. Woo, you done told your business on this motherfucker.
God damn, now it ain't funny no more.
I love y'all, man, but y'all be open with a bitch. Anyways, I wanted to reach out to the younger kid's mom and try to make sense that we were both idiots and got played and work something out so that the kids, she has 3 from him and 1 from another guy, can know each other. And so that just like with the mom who hates me, I will have the kid back if the kid need me. And I respect that. Even if she don't want to fuck with you, you just want to be in the kids' lives because those are your kids' siblings. Yeah. I am strongly for women and helping women. But this guy is a pure demonic Dominican, truly gave us trust issues, and at one time would pit us against each other to argue constantly. This is deep. He got off on that shit, I know it. Shake my head. I don't think the younger women will reciprocate the understanding that we adults have to get together for the kids. Also, to add, half the kids live in the U.S. and half live in DR. I knew she was going to say that. Should I reach out and try to mend the village? That's really deep. It's crazy because my sister girl, the spiritual whistleblower, she would have chewed that shit up and told you never talk to none of them. But me, the kind of person I am, I would try. I have a similar situation. One of my kids' sibling, I have the same situation. You know what I mean? And as right now, I think I'm blessed that the dads handle it. You know what I'm saying? So it's not a disconnect between them two. I feel like my kids see their siblings as much as their dads see their siblings. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I will always encourage my kids, like, yo, if you love your sibling, have a bond with them, try to keep that. I never had that. That's something good or whatever. But ultimately, it be the dad's responsibility. So when you don't wish the fact that she don't have a dad, she got to reach out. She got to try her hand. Mm-hmm. Especially if you come in humble, like, look, everything we went through in the past, I really think it was a lot of him being messy, and I want to put that behind us to get these kids together. And even if you don't fuck with me, I just want, here's my daughter's number. Maybe her brother can FaceTime her, da-da-da-da. So, yeah, I say go for it and be humble and, try your best. And also, I say if you really want it to work, be prepared to be disrespected or, take one on the chin. Because a lot of times when I did stuff like that, I had to take the L. Like, I wanted it to be this peaceful situation, so I let you get away with saying dumb shit. You might not get that
reception that you want.
I hung up on the phone. I didn't respond to every stupid text because when you have a goal, that's what you do. I just had that conversation on live the other day. It's like, and that's exactly what I said. Some people, right, it's a girl right now, she's a stripper and she's going to work tonight and she has a goal of making $1,500 and she will let some other strippers, sweet nasty, knock her off a whole goal because she done stepped on her money bag, she done bumped her, she done whatever, you know. And if somebody's not assaulting you, you got to be able to see past that dumb shit sometimes. It's not always about the principle and you got to check a nigga. It's not. If you got a goal and you trying to get the fuck paid, what does it help you quitting this job, putting it on TikTok, hitting human resources when you about to be broke for at least a year until you figure this shit out because you suing these people or whatever. Now, in some instances, you have to do that. But for the most part, keep your eyes on the prize, bitch. And don't be fucking turned around by somebody getting smart with you or not, you know, being, you know, happy or nice about it or whatever. Like, girl, you got to go.
Keep the kids in mind. That's what you're doing it for.
Half you bitches can't get a 6-piece from Wendy's because you arguing with the bitch in the drive-thru. Get the fuck out of there because you got to prove the point about everything. Everything is not that deep. And I used to be that girl, jumping out at the light, fighting at the light, traffic problem. Traffic problems and shit, but I calmed down a lot. That's why I was like, I'm now, then you could only imagine back then. I would literally leave my house and get into physical fights with strangers. And then finally it hit me like, you're angry. Like, why are you so fucking mad? And I started thinking about it in a way of, I fight this girl at the traffic light because she cut me off and gave me a middle finger. Not only am I risking my freedom and shit, fuck that. You know, I ain't care about that at a certain age. When you're young, you don't care about that. But I'm ruining my day. I'm stopping what I had to do. I'm fucking my whole situation up when I could just ignore this bitch. You know what I mean? Every day you go outside, you live your life. You choose peace or you choose war. You make the choice, Shaquita. Only you can prevent forest fires. I love y'all. Shout out to my audio listeners. You like the sound of my voice this week? I heard y'all loud and clear. Phelps was too loud. I was too low. Phelps' lips big, so when you hit the blunt, you could hear it all the way to Idaho. We had technical difficulties, and I apologize. Like, y'all be on my fucking ass. We got a voicemail? Mm-hmm. Wow. Like, what's the odds of that? Where's it at? Am I playing it?
The group.
Okay, I guess. Let me see here.
You want me to play it?
I might not hear it. Let me play it myself.
Or play it. You can play it off my
Here we go. Got it, baby. I'm on 1% talking about I got it, baby. This is funny. Oh, wait a minute. Look what's right in my phone. The Philly Dre. Shout out to the Philly Dre. Darrell.
Down. So, Mona, I wanted to know, when you stop being friends with a person or you want to stop being friends with a person, do you think you should have like a little sit down, you know, give some reasons why, you know, have a little conversation, you know, give everybody closure and things that way? Or do you just be like valid in your reasons for not wanting to be that person's friend anymore and just let the friendship go and just like, you know, block them or, you know, unfriend them on social media?
I hate when I do that.
You know, give everybody closure and things that way? Or do you just be like valid in your reasons for not wanting to be that person's friend anymore and just let the friendship go and just like, you know, block them or, you know, unfriend them on social media, you know, things like that? So, you know, in that situation, if you've been in that situation before, or if thinking about you being in that situation, in the future, what would you do? How would you handle it? Thank you.
Peanut butter cracker. I would have said back in the day, fuck closure. Because if you got a friend that you do it to, sometimes closure just means you end up fucking in the car by mistake. But now I have recently lost a friendship that I had for a long time, and it is upsetting. It's been a while now, but when I think about it, it pisses me off. But it did go across my head that maybe I would have felt better about it if we did do that last conversation and really talk it out and say, okay, and maybe it'd been mutual, you know. But that's coming from the dumped aspect. If you're the dumper, what the fuck you need closure for? Because I'm pretty sure if that's your friend, you done already said it 100 times. Like, yo, I don't like we do this, cross the boundaries, da-da-da-da-da. For the most part, sometimes I just think people be going through different, especially if you talk about friends for decades, people go through stuff and it's hard to go through stuff together. You might have a friend to go through a phase where they might be depressed or they're angry for a little while. So that person being a bitch for 3 years, and when you got 30 years in, that shit don't mean nothing. But at the time, it's a little rough. So knowing when to gauge, when to hold it, when to hold them, when to fold them, all that. But the closure, I think, it just depends on you. Many times when I try to get closure with my male friends, I ended up with a dick in my mouth. Male friends that I used to do it too. I am manifesting lots of Ozempic and being skinny as shit and getting ready. I want to get ready for my birthday early for once. That's what I'm manifesting. And a great start to the Boys podcast. Shout out to Gangster Friends podcast. Make sure you check it out.
Yeah, we coming.
Am I missing anything? Goodbye.